Welcome to Queer Conversations. I'm your host, Gia Vera GTV. I'm here every Tuesday, 6 p.m. EST, sharing LGBTQ stories. Today, I have with me guest Nicole Stodard of the Thinking Cap Theater and the Vanguard in Fort Lauderdale. Thanks for joining.
Thanks for having me here.
How you doing?
Doing all right.
Okay, great. So Nicole is, I have my little notes here, the producing artistic director. So we're going to ask you to tell us what that is. Right? Of the Thinking Cap Theater and the Vanguard. So what's a producing artistic director? Because I've watched many plays and theaters my whole life, but I don't know what that is.
What that is. So a producing artistic director is responsible for producing, which is funding shows, right? Finding funding for shows, but also for creating seasons of programming. So determining what plays will be done and all the staff who will work the plays. Yeah.
Okay, great. And how long have you been doing this?
I founded Thinking Cap in 2010.
Okay, so that's nice. 8 years in.
Yeah.
Okay, good. And what? And let me first welcome everybody who's watching. Thanks for joining us. Please like this page, Vera GTV. Please share this and please ask questions, comment, engage. This is a great opportunity. We're live and you can ask Nicole any question and she's most likely going to answer, right?
We'll see.
Okay, great. So what drove you to do this work?
My background is very academic. I thought for a long time that I would end up teaching. And I wasn't very happy doing that, and I felt creatively stifled. So I spent about a year doing a lot of research on theater in this region and saw that there wasn't any kind of theater like what I craved to do. So I picked a season of shows and started a theater company, and the rest is history.
Wonderful. Congratulations. Yeah. This is great work. How do you distinguish yourself in terms of, you said this kind of theater? How is this different from other kind of theater? Like, I think a lot of people think of theater as what, Broadway plays, maybe even school plays, or there's different types. So how do you distinguish the kind of work you do?
So I would say the work that Thinking Cap does is work that you would find in New York off-Broadway or off-Broadway typically.
Okay.
We tend to do plays that are more experimental in style. Maybe a play that's not a well-made play, textbook, perfect play that's very realistic.
Okay.
And we also do plays that take on, controversial issues, I would say. And we've also always programmed plays that engage issues that are relevant to the LGBTQ community.
Okay, good.
Even though our mission is, I think, more general, just, we seek to program plays that will represent the diverse society that we now live in.
Okay, great. So I heard about you through David Jobin, who is the executive director of Our Fund, and they do a lot of great work in the LGBT community. And David said we have to meet, and thank you, big up David and Our Fund. That was great.
Yeah.
And from that meeting, we just met. When did we meet? Like June. So it feels like I've known you for a long time, but it's June. Right. And we're going to be working on a project together through Thou Art Woman and Thinking Cap Theater and the Vanguard. So maybe we can tell people a little bit about what we're going to be doing and tell people to stay tuned. And thank you, Carlene. We have Carlene from Jamaica. She tunes in every week. We have a lot of people who tune in every week. Thank you so much for tuning in. So you want to share a little bit about what we're going to be doing?
How did this project come about?
Yes.
Look, I'm asking you a question.
Oh, okay, good. You can. It's queer. This is queer conversation.
It's a conversation,
so you can ask. Yeah. Well, it's funny. I mean, from my perspective, so I do Thou Art Woman, which is an LGBTQ women's open mic. People are performing a lot of spoken word, a lot of poetry, and then a year ago, Sunsurf, Emily Cohen invited me to co-produce Vagina Monologues, which was wonderful, and big up to that cast. It was great, but then it felt like the what is that called? The script, right?
Yes, yeah.
And everything didn't connect as much to people. This was mostly queer women, and it was very dated and very straight, right? So while I was watching it, I remember thinking wow, I would love to see this where people could share their own stories. And then David Jobin, who gave, from Our Fund, gave the Art Woman a grant. And he saw The Art Woman, and he said, wow, he was watching it and felt, wouldn't it be great for these women to tell this story? And then he said that you've been doing dynamic queer women stories for years in the community. So he was like, he saw the Art Woman with the Vanguard thinking cap theater woman, and felt like that should come together. And I'll add for people who are watching, me and Nicole met in June. We met at a nice little cafe in Fort Lauderdale. And I know the first meeting, we couldn't even talk about business. We were just like da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and just getting to know each other, right?
Yeah.
A lot of parallels in life and so on.
Yeah.
So, and then the next meeting we started the chatting, and I was like, hold on, we're going to do a project together. Let's start, so that's how, and you can tell me from your perspective.
I think I had said to you, wouldn't it be great if there was something that captured coming out stories for and about women, because the focus always seems to be on gay men.
Yes.
And so it just evolved from there that we wanted to capture different generations' perspectives on what it's like to come out as a woman.
Yes. And so we're going to be doing a series of, we're going to first do a nice gathering in November. We'll announce a date. And we're going to invite all the LGBTQ women, all the women who love women, come on out and just enjoy yourself and get to know more about what we're going to be doing. We're going to do a workshop series, theater workshop series. It's going to culminate in a play. And when we're sitting down or talking about what we want to do, Nicole came up with the name, and you want to say the name?
I mean, like many things that I suggest, it was half sort of a joke,
yes,
right? And so I said, "How about I'm coming?"
And I love the name.
After we surveyed many people, that seemed to be
the name
something
of the play,
that stuck.
Right?
So the event when it's the I'm coming performance project.
Right. So the women will write their own stories after the workshop series. Write their own stories and do auditions, and we'll pick and see who's going to be the people who are going to be in the play. There's going to be opportunities for a lot of people to do other things as well, like behind the scenes, because a lot more than being on stage. Right. So that's great. That's great. And so we have people here as well so let's talk a little bit about what's happening right now for you. So right now.
So Thinking Cap right now is about to open a play called Crooked by a playwright named Catherine Trishman. And Trishman herself, I think, has called it a dramatic comedy. It was what she considered her breakout play when it first was produced about 10 years ago. But I think it's as relevant then as it is today, or is relevant today as it was then.
Yeah, okay.
It's about a adolescent girl who relocates from Wisconsin to Mississippi, and she experiences her first kiss with a female classmate who is the daughter of a preacher.
Wow, it sounds good.
She announces that she is a holiness lesbian. And
holiness lesbian.
A very funny, very thought-provoking, very moving play.
Nice. Well, I look forward to seeing it. And Nicole and her team have offered for people watching this and to get the discounted ticket for this Friday. I've been inviting a lot of people to come on out. So if you're watching this and if you're in Fort Lauderdale, or you can get to Fort Lauderdale, great. And here's the thing. I want to big up David, who's in the background. We're in his studio, and he's helping us here. So he's put the link here to purchase tickets for this Friday. And if you put in the code WOMAN, all caps, you get a discounted ticket. So please do that and join us. It's going to be a nice group of women who love women, lesbians, queer women, coming out from the Art Woman crew coming out. And everybody's, of course, welcome. But we're really trying to make this is your opening night, right?
Yeah.
And what is it like for you, like the background before opening night?
The last production that we did was a play called The Emperor of the Moon, and we had about 15 people in that production.
Oh, wow.
So this is a 3-woman show.
Oh, it's 3
So it's a different dynamic, but this play is a very special play for a lot of reasons. To me personally, and I think to everyone in the cast, because the play takes on the issue of faith.
Okay, yeah.
Religion as it relates to sexuality and family relationships and self-knowledge, So it's been a really special play to work on.
Oh,
and we're very excited.
Here's a good question. How many seats are available and how many discounted seats are there?
That's a great question. We have about 65 seats for this show, and discounted tickets, they'll be there until there are no more.
Okay, so as many people who want to, if you get this code, you can use it. Come on out. It's going to be a lovely night for sure. And then I saw earlier that David said you're very pretty, so you got a nice compliment there.
Thanks, David.
I'm not the only one. Other people said it.
Oh, other people said she's pretty
great.
too. I missed some of the commentary.
Great.
Yeah, and we're going to invite the cast. And before I invite the cast, I also want to share that in addition to all the stuff that we're doing and I'm doing, that the actual Thou Art Woman weekend is the first weekend in March. And I've been talking about it and working towards it. So if you could put the link for that, we're having people RSVP. It's going to be Friday night an art show, Saturday the performance night at the Brown Center for Performing Arts, and then Sunday a brunch. So we're going to be doing a lot. We're doing the theater. We're doing the 3-day weekend. It's going to be a wonderful, busy year, and all surrounded by women.
Yeah,
This is really
That's
like
great.
just a blessing. So I think that we probably will bring on the cast. So Nicole had said, "Oh, I'll bring everybody." So I didn't know that you were serious, but I'm ready. We're ready. Is everybody ready?
We come with a full theater
Come on.
posse.
So I think Daryl maybe sit here beside Nicole here. So we have Nicole.
I think you need to move to your
I move
right,
over.
yeah.
Okay, I'm moving over. Okay. So we got Daryl. Hey, come on over. Crystal. We're gonna have Carrie's gonna join as well.
Oh, yay!
Yeah, right? Yes. So this is a record. This is the largest interview.
Join on this side.
You can come right here.
I love that you want to lay over, but walk around.
Right. So
We have enough room for
we have
you.
room for everybody. So yeah, I'll ask each person to introduce themselves and tell us the role they're playing. So we'll start with you, Daryl.
Hi everyone, I'm Daryl Patrice and I play Maribel.
Okay, thank you. And
My name is Crystal, and I play Lainey.
Hi, I'm Carrie, and I'm the stage manager.
okay, so tell us a little bit about your characters. I mean, we don't want you to give away the whole play. I'm going to watch it Friday, and a lot of my friends are coming out, so we want to have some element of surprise. So don't tell us like everything.
Don't tell them the end of the
Don't
play.
tell us everything. Give us a sense about, I guess, that you're the couple.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about the play.
Well, Lainey is in a new town. She's a writer. She's 14 years old,
Oh, young.
and she doesn't know anybody at school, and this is the first friend that she makes, who's very religious.
Yes, Maribel is a preacher's daughter.
Uh-oh.
She has been homeschooled all her life up until, she said she was new last year, so up until 10th grade. In the play, she's in 11th. She's 16. And she does not quite know the ways of the world. So she meets Lainey and her mom, who is played by Elizabeth Price, who is not here right now. But she's trying to figure out things and
She's
trying
really
to
sheltered.
she's extremely sheltered and tries to figure out how the outside world relates to the Bible and all that she's been taught. And so it's just a very interesting journey, her friendship with Lainey.
Okay, nice. And so, Carrie, you're the stage director?
No,
No,
I'm the stage manager.
Stage manager?
Also director.
Director? Man, I'm going to get all this.
That's great.
So many terms.
Yes, so you're the stage manager.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about what does that entail?
I am the behind the scenes person. Whatever Nicole needs, I try to make sure that it gets done. I am the liaison between the cast and the director.
Okay,
To help the magic happen.
Okay, good. And so what is it like in terms of rehearsing? Like how intense is it for you, like getting ready for this as the actors, actresses?
This play in particular.
Pretty
is very
intense.
So what does that mean? Like how
Yes.
often, like how many days, how many hours?
Oh, okay. So you're talking, so logistically, so
Yeah, here.
this is our
Technically,
Third
we
week of
are.
rehearsal. Yeah. This is our third week of rehearsal. We
Okay.
rehearse. We have been rehearsing 5 days a week.
Wow.
6 days a week. Yeah, so we
Six.
included Saturday. Yeah.
Okay.
So 6 days a week we rehearse, and the rehearsals are usually 5 hours. We usually don't tend to go over 6 hours unless we are in tech, which then it's like anything goes. We have 10-hour days
10-hour days.
sometimes. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, definitely.
Because you have to learn all these lines. There's no like teleprompter or anything.
No,
It's all
Carrie also has to help them if they call a line, right?
Oh, yeah?
Which does happen, but it's not going to happen.
Not gonna happen.
It's
Not
happening
in
anymore.
the show.
No, it's not
So in
happening.
rehearsal,
That's
you
hard.
can say line, and so you're keeping track of when they're actually line by line.
And the blocking, I marked down all their blocking, I marked down all
Tell
of
us
their
what blocking
movements.
is.
Blocking is where the actors are moving on the
Yeah,
stage,
yeah.
how they're placed on the stage.
Okay, so you know like all these intricate details about it. And you act as well.
I do act as well, I'm performing as well. Yes.
She's
Okay.
a Jackie of all trades.
I like that, a Jackie of all trades.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, any questions from anybody? I can't see, so David, if there are any questions or anything you think we should know, definitely let us know.
Yeah, everybody wants to know if the ladies are single or they're all taken.
Okay, so that's a good question.
Oh, wow.
Can we just go down the line and just let us know?
Is there
Well.
single?
I am not single.
Okay,
I
so
am.
she's single.
Hey y'all.
Daryl says yes.
Okay, and are you open to dating? Like, I don't want to get too personal, but who do you date? Men, women, or both, or
I date men.
date men? Okay, so
Are you sure?
Well, now that you think about it,
some men.
What would Maribel do?
Okay.
Well, Maribel
Maribel
is
Maribel-
all over the place.
Yeah.
'Cause she doesn't
But
know.
she's 16. This is a character.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
just had.
For kids.
Right.
It's so much. She's getting so much information.
It's
God
an
bless
interesting
her.
first kiss,
Literally.
though.
And you asked about it's not just time as
Oh,
far
yeah,
as
right.
what's taxing, it's also
Right,
the
the characters,
emotional.
the
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
People
It's
that
very
go through
emotionally
in
taxing.
rehearsal. Sometimes in rehearsal, I would have to say to
Very
to various people, calm down,
Oh,
keep it on
wow.
low, keep it on low, because we're just
Wow.
working blocking. We're trying to work out the scene, but what the characters are going through, there's so much emotion.
Sometimes you
churning.
just it really just all just comes
Right,
out
right,
anyway.
Wow.
And
That's a
since
good
we
point.
repeat
Yeah.
so much, like sometimes the same scenes, it can get very, very
Yeah, you
exhausting.
can't-
We
you
have to
can't
make sure
live
we
in that
save our
place.
energy.
Right. Wow. And then once you start, it's going to be Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's intense, right?
Yeah.
Doubles on Saturday.
Yeah.
2 shows Saturdays.
Two shows.
Two.
So how do you take care of yourselves in all of this?
Sometimes you just
Do you
have
have
to.
any tips?
I don't know. I like the beach. Like,
Yeah, right?
the
Yeah,
beach
the
is
beach,
Yeah, the beach is good.
good. Okay.
It's a good idea.
If I want to start meditating, I need to be able to focus more. So I don't know if anybody meditates. You meditate, right? Yeah, I need to be. And yoga. So that's good. That's good taking care of yourself.
I need to get into
How do you take
meditation.
care of yourself, Nicole?
Historically, I have taken care of myself
This sounds like it's another question.
by running.
By running.
By running. I'm a runner.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Lately, it hasn't been running.
Okay.
But that's okay.
All
Yes.
free imagination.
So yeah, and do you feel like, how do you relate to the characters? Like, do you feel like it's someone very different from yourselves that you had, or is it something that you can connect to somewhere? Is it like such a different being?
Okay. Maribel is very different from me.
Okay.
She was very, very sheltered, raised by the book, literally.
Okay.
I
You
was
mean
not
the good book?
the good book. Yes.
Okay.
Raised by the good
The
book.
Bible.
But I was not raised.
But isn't there a but for you? I thought there would be a but. The religious component. Is
I
such
mean,
a-
yes, I
yeah.
was.
Very similar.
I have been
Yeah.
raised Christian, but not to that extent.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not a
This is
preacher's
extreme.
daughter.
Okay,
It's
it's extreme.
very extreme.
Okay.
But I mean, I know a little bit about the Bible and
We
But I was-
praised at the beginning of
Yeah.
the
Okay.
yeah, that was part of my character work, that I would bring a prayer or an encouraging word to the beginning of rehearsals, which
Okay.
is actually it helped really kind of bond us together because we each had a different approach to religion or spirituality,
Okay.
and it opened a discussion, and it opened up like different ways for us to connect to each other and what's going on with our lives. Like, I definitely feel closer to Nicole and Carrie and Crystal and Elizabeth because of our little ritual that we had at the beginning of practice. And
Yeah.
we all go through things, but that one little moment that we had, it really brought us all together on an even playing field, and like I'm just really thankful for that.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. David, how are we looking at time? I have no idea of the time.
You have a full 7 minutes.
7 minutes. Okay, because I'm gonna do my queer conversation closing questions with everybody here.
All right.
So I wanted to make sure we had some time. So for people who are just tuning in, we're talking with Nicole Stodard and a whole crew here from the Vanguard and the Thinking Cap Theater, and we're all very excited about their upcoming play. It opens this Friday. It's called Crooked. These are two of the actors in the play, actors, stage manager.
Yes,
Stage manager.
Great
And there's a discount code. Please get your tickets. I know that a lot of my friends have been buying tickets. Thank you very much. We're gonna have a lovely evening there. We're gonna probably hang out. I don't like to hang out too late, but I know the play ends 10 something. We can hang out after, and then I'd probably be in bed by midnight.
Yes.
So it's gonna be like a really lovely evening.
Yes.
So yeah, so we're looking forward to that. And thank you for offering the discount to our group.
Yeah,
You know, 'cause we want to be able to do many different things. You know, like to go to the theater.
Yes.
It's very nice. So we're a lot of us are looking forward to it. So I end the show with what I call queer conversation closing questions. And I'm just going to ask a question and you just answer it quick, and that's it really. So I'll start with Crystal since you're right there. Okay?
Okay.
So what inspires you?
People.
Great.
Good people in the world. They inspire me.
What makes you laugh?
Inappropriate jokes.
Oh, good. I like that.
Ditto.
I like that. And what's sexy?
Sexy.
Intelligence.
Oh, nice. Okay, Dara.
Yes.
What makes you laugh?
Same questions?
I usually have one guess. I should come up with others.
Yes.
I should come up with others. I'll come up with
I
first few.
definitely love
great.
inappropriate jokes, but my little brother Benjamin makes me laugh. I love that guy. Yeah, he's hilarious.
Okay. What inspires you?
What inspires me? Music and other actors.
Okay, nice. And what's sexy?
What's sexy? Man, personality.
Ah.
Like sense of humor.
Nice.
Being yourself, authenticity.
I love that. I
To
love
sum
that.
it up.
Okay. So Nicole wants her own question.
No.
She's like the same question
No,
for everybody.
love
Do we
it.
have any?
You could just skip me and go to Carrie.
you
And David, any ideas for some fresh questions for Nicole? At least one fresh question, because she said, "Why are you the same?"
She wants her own question. She wants to be special. She
No.
is special. She deserves.
I tell you what, and since you're bringing me in, let me walk a little closer.
Oh,
but
snap. Here it comes.
I'm not gonna join the set, but I will say that I think what would be great would be something that is gonna give us an insight into who she is with the work she does. So if you could say something about why you do what you do and where you're going next, it would be great.
Okay, so I would say that I am a feminist theater artist that has made it my mission for the last 8 years and will continue to make it my mission to program plays that provide opportunities for women in theater and to program plays that depict women in all different facets, all different walks of life. How's that?
That sounds great.
Great.
And I think just to follow up on that, I would love to hear from you either what is your song that's your like theme song or something that gives us like, you know, what's that song that kind of tells your story?
That tells my story.
Yeah, like
Oh wow. You know, there's a Carole King song that I really love called, I think it's beautiful. You've got to wake up every morning with a smile on your face and show the world all the love in your heart.
Hey.
Wow, that's beautiful. You rocked it. Go
Yeah.
Nicole. I love that.
So
I love that.
that's
Thank
my
you.
karaoke lady.
Yes, thank
Love
you.
it. Love it.
Okay, so Carrie, you're gonna get the
Easy question.
Here we go.
Okay, so what inspires you?
Love inspires me.
Love. Okay.
Wow.
And what makes you laugh?
People make me laugh. I make myself laugh often. I
So
find
true.
myself, I have to laugh at myself a lot.
I love that. And what's sexy to you?
Seeing people in love and love is
Love.
sexy to me.
I love that.
I guess I'm a little freaky like that.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
That's why
I
we
like
love
people
you.
to love.
Oh, wow.
Right?
So
Come-
let's tell people
come
where the
and enjoy.
where's the Vanguard. I mean,
The Vanguard is located at 1501 South Andrews Avenue in Fort Lauderdale, right across the street from Broward Medical Center, and just in between 17th Street Causeway and Davie Boulevard.
Right, it's a cute little theater, really nice, and we look forward to Friday. Thank you all for joining me. This is like a little record. Before this, I think I only had two. Was it always me and someone?
A record. Listen,
This is
I'll
our
come
record.
back and I'll bring an additional person, and we'll just keep breaking records.
Great.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thanks
So,
for
yeah,
having us.
My pleasure. So we'll see you on Friday. If you can get to Fort Lauderdale, get the tickets. See you on Friday. Thank you everyone for joining us. Okay, I guess I'll walk over to end it.
All right.
Bye everyone. Are you gonna do it, David? Oh sure, why not? Sure.
Instead of having you
Right,
walk.
walk over live. Thank you. Thank you everyone for joining. Bye.
Bye.
There it is.